Welcome back to Dicey Situations. This is our after show for episode 4? Four. How we feeling, gang? That was a fun one. Had a couple little goofy encounters, and then we kind of ended it on a nice little cliffhanger, how I like to do them.
I love a cliff.
Yep.
Yeah, that was... I was not expecting that to happen, but now I have all the pieces to the good.
Yeah. I think you guys are inching closer to level 3, so I want you to have, the beginnings of your pieces. And I love the character of Eleanor Justice. Ellie Justice, as I'm calling her in my head.
Good old Ellie Justice.
How'd you guys like those little encounters with the Briar children?
I like bonking that one on the head.
Yeah.
How dare you touch grandma's tacos?
Yeah, the taco bit was so funny.
I'm going to have to give someone that brick taco.
Yeah.
I was about to eat it.
I'm saving it.
But Daddy saved me from myself.
You guys really it was so funny to me how you guys just instantly locked into it's an endless bag of fish tacos. Just so funny. That was fun. The Briar children actually had pretty good hit points, but in my head they're the second they got hit, they were like, we're getting the fuck out of here. This is not our normal game here.
Because I bonked one in the head for 14.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, it's tiny. I'll just kill this thing.
Yeah. They had 50 hit points.
Damn.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure these are Cobalt Press monsters, I want to say. They like to make theirs a little bit tougher, which I'm a big fan of. But not every fight in D&D has to go to the death. I think a lot of the times, when you're playing, it's so easy to be like, everyone fights until everyone's murdered. But most stuff, if they get hit really hard and they don't want to kill,
right, enough.
They're like, I'm leaving. Okay.
I get it.
And I rolled really bad on those monsters that last fight.
We beat them till they took tacos from us. Just forced tacos on them.
Yeah. Well, they were originally they were going to try to entangle you guys and just
rob us.
Yeah. But
we would have lost the bag of tacos.
Yeah, I was rolling so bad on these guys. They had that little spit dart move. But yeah, I really like the flavor that you needed 2 of them to do the entangle spell. That was fun. They work together to kind of do a little entangle thing. But yeah, my bricks rolled so bad.
You want to talk about bad rolls?
Your bricks.
Yo, dude.
I thought he was going to make every save to stay up and not fall. I thought he was just going to keep going.
Yeah, my intention was going to keep going until I made it.
Yeah, that was fun. I I'm almost a big fan of monsters that have a swarm mechanic.
Yeah.
But yeah, they only have a +3 to hit. So it was you guys actually have mid-ish AC right now. But yeah, I just was rolling so bad on those. If they had hit you when they were at full HP, it would have been 4d4 piercing damage.
Oh, damn.
Pretty good. Probably could have, if I could have rolled a little higher on that would have been nice. But yeah, this was a fun one. I like how I like using mimic stuff, obviously. Yeah. They're cool. But this one was cool. They had that shift and tumble thing where they could move you around.
Yeah, that's fun.
And yeah, I like the mechanics of it isn't just that you have to make the saving throw to not fall prone. You have to make another acrobatic check just to get up. But yeah, Teluga, you were crushing that fight.
Yeah, Teluga popped off.
Yeah, it was a good one. Yeah, seeing Teluga just go full martial artist, just smashing through bricks, he's at just like a kung fu exhibition. It was so funny.
I just pictured Glebnor wanting to get to Teluga, so he's just beating the hell out of these stairs. That's all I pictured.
Just punching
stairs. Have to get to Daddy.
Yeah, just walking upstairs. I love that hammer. I think it's just so funny picturing a big hammer like that. Yep.
Dude, right before you revealed that the steps were a creature.
Yeah.
I was going to be oh, I'm just going to be big flat. And then you guys should just walk on top of me. I'll just big flat my way out of this.
I hate big flat. It's so tough for me.
Just form into another perfect ladder.
Yep. Yeah. I'm starting to, I think, get used to Theater of the Mind a little bit more. It's a little tougher with combat, it feels like. But it's we're getting it. We're getting there. Yeah. Yeah,
I mean, this is the first time we've all done Theater of the Mind. I haven't done Theater of the Mind before.
Until we started playing our weekly game, I had exclusively played Theater of the Mind. So I prefer it, actually.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah, it's
things go by.
I like to go. I like it. It's a little loosey goosey, It's not so rigid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't like.
It's more fun.
Yeah, because everyone gets to picture it a lot more, and I don't like it when people are just counting squares for like 10 minutes on their turn. It drives me crazy.
You sit there, you're like, all right, got to map that out, this out.
Yep.
Yeah, who would do that?
I do that in our weekly game online all the time. I sit there
I sit with the measuring tool constantly.
I literally turn off the thing so not everyone's seeing what I'm doing because I don't want you guys to be like, how many times is he going to measure these stupid things?
Yeah, that was fun. I think we just talked about on the last talkback. Every little creature I do a weird little voice for. It's the same exact one every time.
Well, we're children of the Briar. Well, fuck you.
Like, it's so easy to just slip into that. I don't even know if they, I'm not going to lie, I don't even know if they actually spoke a language. Let me check real quick.
Do they speak Celestial or Minotaur?
You know what? I think they actually do.
Well, at this point,
we understood them.
Yeah, we understood them perfectly.
Okay. So they speak Briar Click, which is a little clicky language they do to each other. Common and Sylvan. So yeah, they would have been cussing you guys out in Sylvan.
So no Minotaur.
No Minotaur. Did you pick Minotaur as a language?
I don't know. You might bump into one. And imagine if we got a Minotaur follower.
I'm not gonna lie. I definitely want to make like a Minotaur section of the world now.
Yeah. Convert them all to Bleebly.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I love doing a big labyrinth. I'm a big fan of those. It might be a little tougher with the Other Mind to do a big maze, but I'm sure we could get there. Yeah, I was really trying to figure out how am I going to get Theo another piece of that gun. And I was like, all right, sister went missing. Good motivation is like she's trying to also do the same thing you're doing, which is put together your father's work of how to build one of these things.
Yeah, I figure she was trying to build it first, and then when she was gone, I still had all the blueprints, so I was like, I'll do it.
Yeah.
What is Daddy Justice's name? What's his first name?
I don't think
we haven't decided. Well, I haven't decided. I haven't talked to him about like the parents' names because it's been so long. So I was like, I don't know if their names.
And where's Mama?
Both parents are dead.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Orphans.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I can adopt.
Just saying.
An adult adoption. We can do that.
He's going to adopt someone that's older than him.
Yeah.
I mean, he's doing a bang up job with me.
Hey, he's doing great.
Look at the perfect ladder he turned into.
I have to say, there is no one more loved in this campaign than Glebnor from Toluga. So, you know.
Don't forget, me, mommy loves me too.
She does love you.
It's true.
Pop Gene, though.
We got to win him over. We're going to win him over.
We are.
You're a little unsure.
Well, I tell him how many bricks I
bring
punched.
back the wet, you know.
Oh, once we get the wet with us.
Why are we calling it the wet? Can I address that?
First of all, we're all dumb.
It's so stupid.
Oh my God. Every single roll that involved the intelligence skill, none of you rolled above a 10. It was crazy. Like, I got to stop asking for these. I'm like, what else is there? Perception?
I got a +1.
Yeah.
You got a +1? All right. Well, then
-1 to everything that involves the brain.
Glebnor and I should be calling it the wet. You should be calling it rain.
I know. I've never heard that many zeros before. You guys were all rolling nat ones -1. How many times did that happen? That was crazy.
I can't believe how many times I rolled a nat 1 today. That was
bad.
I've used up all my nat 20.
I know, for real. That was wild. Yeah, this is a scary level to like run combat at because I'm like,
Could easily get killed.
Yeah. Because I think I did like 7 damage at one point, and I was like, that felt too much.
Yeah. I was down to 10 left.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it was me, and I had like 3 HP.
Yeah.
And then I turned barbarous.
Yeah. And the little Briar children, they had to hit both of their claw attacks. That's why. So if they hit both the claw attacks, it would have been able to do my thorny grapple on you. But
well, I'm slippery.
That is true. You would have had advantage getting out of it, which is funny.
Am I slippery?
No.
I
mean, you are a slippery creature. I don't have a mechanical advantage to that.
I should be slippery.
It was funny, like figuring out, like, okay, if you're wrapped up in vines, yeah, you could sluice out, but I'm like, how does it happen with dice? But you nailed it. So that was fine. It made my job a little easier.
See, I didn't think magical vines. I was like, oh, I'll just get like really thin and then fall out of the top of these.
Yeah.
But they were magic. So I had to sluice.
Yeah. I like that entangle spell. That's like a nice one. Nice little level one. Restrained is like such an annoying condition. It's like can't move. Everything's a disadvantage. Everyone has advantage on you.
Terrible.
I loved how he nat 1'd and then I nat 20 the same.
Yeah. It's so
Opposite ends.
Picturing a bunch of vines springing up and you just immediately leaping out of the way while Glebnor's wrapped up. Yeah, it was I don't know. It was really fun watching. I really like this combination in combat. You guys are like fun to watch do crazy stuff. It's cool. Yeah. And so in case anyone's going to come at us for my fucking bonus action 2-up and fighting rolls, the 2-up and fighting rolls are trash in 5e. I hate them. They're lame. I don't care. You should be able to make a bonus action attack for free if you want to use it. It's your whole bonus action. You're not using any of your other features to do it. And what's the most you're getting? A 1 weapon die roll? Like it's not going to kill me. I'm not making anyone take a feat for something I think should be something you can just do.
I rolled that D8 to a 1. So
yeah, I mean, exactly.
It wasn't that much damage.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure too. And then I know they're working on the new D&D edition.
6e.
I think it's
called 1D&D.
1D&D. And I think they've been tinkering with the bonus action weapon attack stuff. So
Interesting.
for the future, as long as it is a light or finesse weapon, I have no problem someone using a offhand attack and getting the full damage out of it. It doesn't matter to me. So
I mean, two-handed fighting, that's a thing.
yeah. So I think the normal.
Do you have that?
He is unarmed punching.
Yeah, I mean, I don't need it. I can just punch.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Very cool thing about Monk. But yeah, I mean, it's good for you, Glebnor, because you can. I'm just going to call you by your character name from now on. You can, like, if you miss your main attack, if you hit that bonus action, you get your sneak attack.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But yeah,
So sneaky.
Yeah. I also love the visual of you like firing a crossbow and then whipping out a fucking like saber and like attacking with is very cool to me. I'm not going to also for like the shield rules, it's like first turn of combat, you can just tell me if you have a shield or not. That's how I kind of usually look at it.
Sounds good. And if I want to put it away during battle, is it an action?
We'll call it an action. Gotcha. It's an action to don or doff a shield, I believe.
Gotcha. But, sounds good.
We'll let you pick basically in your first turn what you want to do. So.
Works for me.
What about you, Tuluga? You don't have a shield or anything anymore.
No, I'm a naked man.
Yeah,
sorry, naked fish.
Bleegong got it.
Yeah, Bleegong does have
My brother got it.
Yeah. So what do you guys thinking is coming up in this swamp? Any conspiracy theories of what we could be finding out there?
There's some kind of thing sucking up all the wet out there.
It's going to be those clerics.
Are they wet sucking clerics?
They are not. What
does that even mean?
They suck up the wet.
Yeah, they're just like out there like sponges drying up the place.
And then relocating the wet to where they live.
We need some of that wet.
What if
that's our wet?
What if under the mud or whatever was under there is just a giant evil sponge?
Well, we stabbed the sponge.
Let me just write some notes down real quick.
Big sponge.
Evil.
See, because all you got to do is have you go big flat, you wrap around it and wring it out.
Oh, yeah.
And then that's evil sponge killed.
The flat ring.
Okay. Let me cross out a big sponge. Don't need that one.
Sponge has been solved.
Yeah, it's also funny because you two don't really have very traumatic backstories, but Theo does, which is funny because it's like you guys are like,
I don't have a backstory. Yeah. I'm 2 years old. I came from the sky like last week.
You know, Tuluga had like a pretty solid.
He's royalty.
Yeah. Well, kind of.
I live in the ass.
Prime ass real estate.
Exactly. It's just so funny to me thinking that like the Kuatoa live in these like caverns under an ass.
Yes, between two hams I live.
Yeah, and they've like I always kind of picture like they converted these like hot springs into the bathhouses, you know? So it's like good place to get a soak or do a little steam bath. I gotta listen back to episode 2.
Hatch a scheme about how to make a new god.
Yeah, I totally forgot what the name of the little frog man was, but I'm like, I loved him. I'm gonna definitely bring him back once I remember his name. Yeah. So yeah, it was cool seeing Theo having. I'm sorry for the literal emotional damage I did to you, but I was like, oh, yeah.
I didn't know how to react, so I was like, I don't know if fucking Theo's gonna react. So
yeah,
He was more frozen than anything of being like, she's been gone for 10 years and now I'm finding things. This is weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a weird wrinkle of this story. We're like,
Yeah.
I'm a fish man and I'm a glob. And fucking we're just doodling around.
And he's a guy with
Just a guy.
dark
He's just a guy,
backstory.
Yeah, missing sister and dead parents.
I know. You need it. It's D&D.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dynamic is so funny to me as it's starting to come together where Theo's like, I'm just going to go along with my goofball friends because they're having fun. So I'm not going to fight this whole blee thing. But yeah, I think you need a more kind of like a straight man to bounce off of.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, not that you haven't been very chaotic also.
Well, yeah, that's just my play style anyways, but I default to that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And I also, we're having goofy fun times now, but the more goofy and wacky your bullshit is, the way harder I go on emotional bullshit later. This is also
You
true.
can't break my fish.
Like there will be moments where you're like, oh no, the Kuatoa. You know what I mean? Like there's no way we don't like really start getting into it eventually. So it's very funny to me.
He's going to attack me, Mom.
Not me, Mama.
He's going to break the ass.
No, I'm
He would never break my ass.
I'm also happy you snapped back into the voice very quickly after dealing with Drogno. You got your accent back.
Yeah, it was. I needed a cleanse.
Yeah, when you said fucking Timmy Horton, I like took me a second. I was like, oh yeah, we just made that joke like a minute ago.
Good old Ranger Timmy Horton there.
Couldn't think of his name, so I was just like, you guys will know who I mean if I say Tim Horton.
It's not on the show notes.
I know.
I'm sorry. This was definitely a bad plan for my setup for notes, which is that I didn't give you any of the NPCs you were going to be meeting today. I was like, oh, they're new people, so I want them
We
to
have
know.
a fucking 12. There's like 20 locations on here.
Yep.
We've been to one of them.
Hey, it's a big world. I did a lot of world building this week.
0 names of people we've encountered today.
Yeah.
Not true. Belshi.
Belshi.
Belshi
I'm Belshi. I'm
The
small
slightly
turtle.
less
and Bleegong.
dry.
We saw Bleegong.
Yeah.
We did see
We did see
Bleegong.
Bleegong.
Yep.
And didn't Purple Willis show up for a second?
Yeah, he was down there in the caverns with you.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, he heard like Gongilla and was like, maybe there's a chance.
His obsession with Gongilla fucking killing me.
There's going to be a fight between Bleebly and Gongilla at some point.
Gongilla is gone.
I'm telling you,
For now.
Gongilla is going to be
Shut
like
up,
the
Purple.
final boss that I have to beat to become a god.
Well, we're just going to explode you right up through the bottom of them again.
I don't know if we talked about the last one, but I love that bit of when the Kuatoa like do sidebars, they have normal accents as they're speaking in Kuatoa. It's been so funny to be like, nah, no, nah. And then what I need you to do, just switching into that so quick. It's so funny.
I need you to find that water. It's important.
I know we went through so many tacos.
Gotta find
today.
the wet.
Now I have to like figure out like how many tacos are in this bag of holding. No, don't you do it. I don't want it to be canon. No.
Hold on, let me do it. Do 100. I don't like that. I like mine a bit more. 109 tacos.
How did you get 109 from a D100?
I rolled 2. Mima was busy.
I am not going to start doing taco math over here. I'm already doing big flat math, which is insane.
So just make it infinite.
Infinite tacos.
Where's the harm in infinite tacos other than me winning people over?
What else is Mima Mommy doing with her time besides assembling tacos?
Wait,
and
does that
stuffing
make
them
this
into
a
bag?
two-way bag of
That's what I was
holding?
about to say. Is it a two-way bag of holding?
Where she just keeps making tacos and shoving them in. And we just assume it's an infinite bag of...
She's like hard at work, basically running a taqueria at home. Constantly throwing new tacos in. Oh, poor Mima. She's got a lot ahead of her. She's gonna make a lot of tacos with these boys.
She's stress cooking.
Yeah. It is
we've
funny.
got a whole
Her
week.
favorite son and grandson are on a fucking mission to find the wet.
And bring the wet back.
I hate it.
Wait, does she know we're looking for the wet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
The pilgrimage is to make him a god.
To get the wet.
my take
yes,
on the matriarch and patriarch of the Plupuplean clan is they They want to trust you guys so much, and they want it to go well.
Dude,
We also robbed the potions.
Mean Jane Blue is just like, I can't have another one of my sons ruin the jamboree. So hopefully,
I mean, to be fair, me and Toluga are fuck ups.
a little bit, yeah.
We were robbing a store when this all started.
But because of that, I was able to heal the foe.
That's true.
So did we really fuck up, or did we have foresight?
Foresight. And we have all those bottles now.
I don't think you do, because didn't
No, you got rid of the bottle.
you threw them at the feet of Gongilla?
As an offering. Because you not won.
Oh, yeah, I was so stupid.
You were very smitten by Gongilla when you first saw it.
I moved on to the one true god.
Bleebly.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's your name now. Going forward. It's no more Theo.
I mean, once your full transformation to god happens,
Yeah,
you're going to have to change your name.
Bleebly Justice.
Good old Bleebly Justice.
That sounds like it's like
Divine justice.
it sounds like a really weird kind of Western law. I only believe in Bleebly justice out here. Bleebly. Yeah, I also like that Bleebly is kind of close to Bleegong, which would make him even now he's like annoyed at Theo. He's just like,
You taking my name and my brother?
just getting more and more upset.
Better not make Bleegong a bad guy.
I was gonna say, I see Bleegong being like total heel turn. He's the big bad of this whole thing.
Organized everything.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the storm
Now do you
colors.
respect me, brother? From the top of a fucking church mech.
I have the high ground, Bleegong. What are you doing?
He can barely lift the shield.
Perilous is just like basically just on a giant like fucking kraken. Just I have brought back Gongilla. The end fight is just the fucking Plupupleen brothers in a 3-way mech brawl.
Well, I'll be Goo-Tank at that point, and he'll be a god, so.
Yeah, that's true. Everyone, I want everyone after the finale of this series, look back on this one, see how close we were to getting it right. Yeah, I mean, they're just so funny. I love the Plupupleens.
They're amazing.
You're great. I'm glad I created.
But yeah, you guys did crush it this episode. There was like good combat in this one. I mean, I rolled terrible, but you guys were, pretty strategic too about how you guys were taking things out.
Oh, compliment sandwich us.
I might a little bit, just a little.
I repeatedly tried to run up moving stairs. What do you mean good problem solving?
I mean, if you're fast enough, it wasn't a problem.
You figured it out.
With violence.
Yeah, that was that was like a fun stat block.
That was ridiculous.
I almost made them soup. I was thinking about it. I'm like, I could turn these bricks to soup.
And then you just slide down in the goo.
Yeah.
If I knew we were getting to that cabin faster, I would have raged.
Yeah,
I would have gooed the thorn people, I think.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, we might run into something else that needs my rage.
Well, there might have been one more, but you turned into a ladder with a nat 20 and were able to find the stone path. So, yes.
Yeah, I was saving that action surge. I was like,
Yeah. That's the
I
thing about
just, I was like, I don't want to use it on stairs. I don't want to action surge on stairs.
Yeah.
I think it's also you guys are very used to playing more high level characters.
Yeah, where we have a lot more uses.
Lot more things. Yeah. So yeah, it is funny watching you guys be a little more hesitant with your resources.
I can only rage twice.
Yeah, I know.
I got one action surge, one attack. That's it.
I only got 2 spell slots.
Yeah.
I don't get anything cool until next level.
Yep. Well, it's going to be one hell of a level, I'll tell you that much. You got a lot coming online at level 3. Oh shit! I'm very constricted back here in the little DM screen. I got a lot fucking closing in on me.
All right, we got to figure out a setup for you.
Yeah, no. But yeah, great session today, boys.
Yeah.
But I think we'll probably end it here. We will catch you all next time on Dicey Situations. Hey, I'm fucking dicey in here. Keep it dicey.
This has been a Business Shark production.